Hey guys, time to chill out with Sub-07 and welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Crystal. Last time, we took care of the problems going on at the power plant, recovering their missing part to get that generator back up and running, and managed to finally lure Misty back into her job working Cerulean City Gym. All it took was running into the, I wouldn't say mildly stereotypical, out of his water, English grunt. This time, it's time for a gym battle. Cerulean Gym really hasn't changed much from the first generation. Yo, champ of the making! Since Misty was away, I went out for some fun too. That's kinda creepy, dude. But there's not many trainers to worry about here. There's approximately 3 in total, and most of them are swimmers. You can choose one to fight, but we're gonna fight all of them because why not? Don't let my elegant swimming unnerve you. I wasn't planning to. In fact, I was going to kinda spit in the face of your swimming. As you might find out momentarily, Brianna. Sends out a Sea King! Level 35. I sent out my fire type because, fuck you, I can punch good. Punch! Yeah! Let's go, boss. Nice job, Inferno Star. I could pretty much use anyone for this. Current's gonna be helpful for this gym, but I figure... what other time are you gonna get the chance to go, yeah, I use my fire type to clear out the water gym? Because they're Sea Kings. They're not gonna be much of a threat to you. Get out of here. Nice and easy. An easy experience for Inferno. Oh, you calmly disposed of me. Yeah, because again, you're just throwing koi fish at me. There's really not many gym leaders with dangerous gym trainers, so this was not going to be much of an issue. I'm first, come and get me. No, actually, you're second. Sorry, dude. Sorry to burst your bubble. I will say, weirdly enough, if I remember this correctly, in Generation 1, you could actually fish in Cerulean Gym. I'm not 100% on if that was true or not. I just vaguely have a weird memory of being able to do that, and I never got the chance to check to see if that was true. Honestly, I might do it here just to heck to see if it does anything. I kind of doubt it, though. More easy experience. I think if I give Inferno a level up, we'll tag out immediately. Because otherwise, he's not going to be useful for the rest of this gym. I guess he might be good as a closer in one particular instance, but... yeah, that's probably not the best idea. Punch good. Nice. What else you got? Seadra. Well, that's a bit better. But you're still dead. And get out of here. Nice job. Level up. Excellente. Take that, Parker. This can't be. I think it's best that we put someone else more in need of this up front. Someone like Artemis. Why not? I'm passing on having Current be front because, again, they can wait. Sorry about being away. Let's get on with it. Well, at least someone understands that I was impatient. I appreciate it, at least. Diana, you only got one. What do you got? Golduck. Well, that's not a psychic type, so not really gonna get a benefit off fighting this thing with Artemis. That's fine, I suppose, though. Fan attack. Not bad. Psych up. I believe that is a move that copies the opponent's stat changes. Kind of an interesting move, but not something that a gym trainer is going to really benefit from using against you because you're just going to run him over. Especially since you wasted both of your turns. Get out of here. No problem at all. And a free crit. Nice job. I give up. You're the winner. Thank you. And last but not least, that leaves the person that we disturbed. Sorry to interrupt your date, hun, but I want that gym badge. We're going to start with Current, though, up front, because she's going to lead with a pure water type. Don't expect her whole team to be a pushover, though. She's trickier than you might realize. Let's begin. I was expecting you, you pest. You may have a lot of Johto gym badges, but you better not take me too lightly. My water-type Pokemon are tough. She's not kidding when she says that. She's gotten a lot better since being gym leader number 2. Misty wants to battle. I do gotta admit, I actually quite enjoy the one-piece bathing suit for her in this gen over the two-piece that she wears in Gen 1. I actually think it looks a lot better and shows she's gotten older. He leads with Golduck. Bad start. Level 42, Water type, with Surf, Disable, Psych Up, and Psychic. Powerful moves, actually, to be honest. Disable will make it harder to deal with this thing, which is why I'm going to Thunder Wave it first in the hopes that it won't try and use it against our actual attack. I thought so. You take my Thunder Wave out of commission, but you can't stop the Spark. Zap. Damn! Good time for a crit. Excellent job, Current. But, if she's gonna do what I think she's gonna do... Yeah, I thought so. This is gonna be a bit trickier. I need to go to someone I can trust to take to the air, which means I'm not relying on Artemis, I'm relying on Cordelia. Next up, Quagsire. Level 42, Water Ground type with Surf, Amnesia, Earthquake, and Rain Dance. If you don't have a Grass type, you kind of have to wing it with this thing. But since I have a Steel type, ground moves don't work against me, and its move to raise its special defense is not going to stop us. I'm just going to take to the air as much as I can. Rain Dance, they're going to buff up their water attacks. If we had Thunder, that would be useful, but unfortunately we do not. Fly. Not bad. This might be bad, though. Ugh. Cordelia's physical defense is great, but not her special defense. Yikes, that's a lot. This could be bad. This is honestly the one aspect of the fight that I figured might be a bit of a headache because, yeah, Quagsire is a hard counter to a lot of our team. I think Cordelia is out. Unless we get really lucky. Oh, come on. Bad time for a crit. Sorry, Cordelia. You know what? Stark, you finish it off. Mainly because I trust that you can just crash into it full speed. Slash. Nice. Now be warned, Misty does not have healing items outside of a full heal, so you don't have to worry about her trying to heal up her Pokemon. This fight, she doesn't have much stall tactics. She does, however, have big bodies, like Lapras. We're going back to Current. Lapras, level 44, Water Ice type with Surf, Blizzard, Rain Dance, and Perish Song. We haven't really seen that move around, so this is our first time dealing with it. If she plays Perish Song, all Pokemon who listen to it will pass out in 3 turns if they remain on the field. You can deal with that, but be careful. If you for some reason are backed into a corner and you're down to 1 Pokemon, that puts you on a timer. However, it also works against her as well, and she's double paralyzed, nice. Oh, yep, there's Perish Song. Both Pokemon will faint in 3 turns. Sort of a siren song, essentially, but you're dying in 1 turn, Lapras. Out of here. And level up for Current. Excellent. Got so much health on this thing. Last but not least, though, her strongest Pokemon and her most infamous. Starmie. Level 47, Water Psychic type, with Surf, Confuse Ray, Recover, and Ice Beam. It doesn't have a Psychic attack, surprisingly, but it does have Recover, which is a problem, and Confuse Ray, which is also a problem. Current, if you could get off the Thunder Wave, I would really appreciate it right now. Shit. We can't stay in. If we stay in, we're dead. I have to switch. We're going to Artemis. With Perish Song out of play, I don't have to worry about it otherwise, but Artemis has to just kind of deal with this for a little bit. He does have type advantage, though, because Feint Attack will be effective against Starmie because it's part Psychic. I don't have Confuse Ray on Artemis, and she's going to keep using that because Starmie is very fast. Well, we're just going to have to wing it. Oh, come on. Come on, get some sort of clean hit, please. Surfs from a Starmie are pretty dangerous. I know from experience after using my Orion Starmie in Fire Red Leaf Green. all you gotta do is just deal with it, really. There's not much of a weakness to a Starmie. It's just a powerful Pokemon, very well-rounded. Shoot. What do I do here? We'll risk the Max Potion, I think. Mainly because I need that confusion to either go away or give us a turn to attack. Another Surf. This is also why I can't do something like switch into Inferno to use Thunder Punch, because that'll do a lot of damage, but I don't think he's fast enough, and I know that that Surf is going to take a massive chunk out of his health, if not outright kill him. Inferno Star is just not useful for this fight, really. Ugh. Well, Rain Dance is gone, so the attack's dealing less damage at least. Oh, come on, man. 3 in a row? At this rate, we're gonna run out of Surf before we get the chance to attack. Come on. Ugh! Confuse no more, though. Thank you. Finally. I just wanted to get one clean hit in, so that we could do a massive chunk of damage. Nice. Now get out of there before you die. Let's go back to current. Surf. Yep, that's not gonna do much, because I'm part water. And electric. Well, I guess the electric doesn't contribute to that, but that's fine. Use Thunder Wave. Okay, it didn't fixate on using Confuse Ray, that's nice. Can't tell if that means Misty's showing mercy on us, or if she just forgot to do it. But it's paralyzed, that's fine. Slow this thing down immensely, and zap it. Good night, sweet prince. Phew. Excellent job, team. And that takes care of Misty. You really are good. I'll admit that you're skilled. Here you go. It's Cascade badge. $4,700 for winning. And another badge for the collection. Nice. That puts us up to 11. Are there many strong trainers over in Johto? Like you, I mean. I'm gonna travel one day so I can battle some skilled trainers. Fair enough, and according to Generation 5 at least, she certainly does get out, given she shows up for the World Tournament stuff. How many badges did that put us at? 11, I think? 8 plus Surge plus Sabrina plus Misty? Yeah, 11. Cool. Now, this would be the part where I say we go east, head to Rock Tunnel, and start making our way towards Lavender Town, right? Yes and no. That's definitely where we want to go, but there's 2 things we can do first that I want to take care of. Well, first of them, I guess, is healing, but that's a different matter. Thank you. Thank you for waiting, of course. Pokemon fully healed. Hope to see you again. Thank you, nurse. The first thing I want to do, actually, is head back to Saffron City. There's actually something there for us. Let's just fly right to Saffron. Since the Magnet Train is back up and running, we do have the opportunity to use it. However, you need a pass in order to use the Magnet Train, so no immediate access for you if you try and go straight away. What you want to do instead is, once the power plant is back up, go visit Copycat again. Head right on up and say hello. Hi, I heard that you lost your favorite Pokédoll. If I find it, will you give me a rail pass? I'll go find it for you. You think you lost it when you went to Vermilion City? Pardon? I shouldn't decide what you should do, but I'm really worried. What if someone finds it? Yeah, she's still gonna do her Copycat thing, but she lost something and she wants you to help her get it back. Vermilion City is where she wants us to go, so let's head down. We don't even need to really fly there, we can just drive. Drive our bike, that is. Now, interestingly enough, something I kind of forgot to bring up, Copycat has an anime counterpart to her. Her name isn't Copycat, though, it's Duplica. And if you recognize that name, it's the girl with the Ditto from the original series. Yeah, I kind of didn't really think about that for a long time, but they are the same character, or at least supposed to be counterparts, to some degree. Now, where you want to go for this, now that we're in Vermilion, you want to go to the Pokemon Fan Club and talk to this dude. I love Clefairy, but I could never catch one, so I'm making do with a Pokédoll that I found. Oh, I see now. The girl who lost this Pokédoll is sad. Okay, could you take this Pokédoll back to that poor little girl? I'll befriend a real Clefairy on my own one day. No worries. And we get the Pokédoll for our troubles, putting it away as a lost item. That's part of the reason as to why I wanted to stop by the Pokemon Fan Club, because Yeah, it really is just that easy. Just walk in, talk to the dude, and he'll give it to you. Now we can just head back up and see Copycat. Also, since we repaired the power plant, the underground passageways are also accessible. So if you want to take those to cut underneath Saffron to go to other cities, that's a perfectly valid option. I don't know why you'd want to do that, because you can just cut through Saffron. But there might be some hidden items or something down there, so maybe we'll check it out at some point. Just gonna let the theme play because I do love Saffron City's music. Do 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 do. Here you go. You're welcome. Yay! That's my Clefairy Polka doll. See that tear where the right leg is sewn on? That's proof. Okay, here's the Magnet Train pass like I promised. With this pass, we have free access to travel back and forth between Johto and Kanto. That's the pass for the Magnet Train. The rail company man who gave me that when they tore down our old house for the station. Well, at least they gave you some sort of compensation. So we get unlimited free rides on the Magnet Train. Why don't we take it for a spin? We haven't been home in a while after all, so I think it's only fair. We'll soon depart for Goldenrod. Are you coming on board? Yes. May I see your rail pass, please? Okay, right this way, please. And on board we go. I don't know why, I just dig how abrupt that high-speed theme is. It's pretty great. And we're back home in Goldenrod. We've arrived in Goldenrod. Hope to see you again. Excellent. Now, one other reason as to why I did want to come here. I promised, when we got that Dratini from the Dragon's Den, that we could give it a nickname that you guys could choose. Ultimately, I got a couple suggestions, and I think I found one that I liked. So let's do that real fast. Let's drop off, who do I want to drop off? I guess Alucard, because he's leading the pack right now in terms of experience. There we go. Withdraw. Where are you at? There you are. Of course, our female Dratini. Let's head over this way. And let's... Oh! Kyle, isn't it? Congratulations! Oh shit, I forgot about this! As a special deal, a GS ball has been sent just for you. Please accept it. I forgot we had to go to Goldenrod City for this in particular. After beating the Pokemon League, you require this if you're playing the 3DS Virtual Console version of Gold and Silver. Put it away in the key pocket. Please do come again. Much appreciated. Oh god, I'm gonna have to talk about that at some point. Keep that in mind, and don't let me forget about that. The GS ball is very important, but not for the main adventure. For something else. That's the underground passageway. We want to go over here. Hello, hello, I'm the Name Rater. I rate the names of Pokemon. Would you like me to rate names? Yes, yes, I would. Which Pokemon's nickname shall I rate for you? Please rate my Dratini. Dratini. That's a fairly decent name. But how about a slightly better nickname? Want me to give it a better name? Yes. Alright, what should we name this then? We were given 3 separate names in the comments section for that video because I don't have enough followers. No, none of that. We had 3 separate options suggested by different people, and I wanted to list them all out because I appreciate it, and I did once again say you guys would get to decide what the name of the Dratini would be. Now, pulling up the comments section real fast because I feel a necessary reason to do that. Let's see. Here we go. First up, I can't really tell when these dates were exactly, but I recognize this one, so we'll start here. From Heroes of Fire, usually says they give the game Dratini, Dragonair, or Dragonite family to Lucy, if they're female. They don't really know why, but fair enough. There could be worse nicknames. From Logical Chaos, they suggested naming the dragon Serenity. No real reason given, but not a bad name. And last but not least, from Travis Waddles, they say, congratulations for making it 1,000 subs, much appreciated. And as a name, they suggested Tiamat, the Mesopotamian goddess, who is usually depicted as a dragon. That is an interesting name, because I associate Tiamat with Dungeons and Dragons, and it's the multi-headed dragon. But if it's the one-headed dragon, then I suppose that actually is a good choice, so ultimately, I decided we would do Tiamat. I just think it's a good name for it. There we go. Alright, this Pokemon is now named Tiamat. That's a better name than before. Well done. Thank you kindly. That was really all that I wanted to do here because we don't really have any reason to be in Goldenrod right now outside of that GS ball incident. And trust me, we'll get to that. But otherwise, I think we're kind of good to stop things here, to be honest with you. There is plenty other things we could do, but we need to get back to Kanto for that. And mainly it's focused on heading east to Rock Tunnel and making our way to Lavender Town. Because that is where the most important thing for us is right now. Something to help us wake up the Snorlax. Let's just put Tiamat away and grab Alucard real fast. Get back in here, bud. I'm not leaving without you. But for now, I think it is best that we call it here. Took care of a gym battle, got another gym badge. I think it's a reasonable option. So, next time on Let's Play Pokemon Crystal, back to Kanto we go, and east to Rock Tunnel to head onwards to Lavender Town. Till next time, ice out.